Arsenal Fan TV, you can see the security coming out here. The security here today was a nightmare.
Well, I wish it was this organised before the match. Absolute joke. I've been following Arsenal since 1992. Been to Kiev, Moscow, many trips with flight options, always very good. Some precarious places, but normally fairly straightforward. A lot of trips, there's an Arsenal personnel on standby to organise any problems, direct them to the right entrance, etc, etc. Anyway, tonight, absolute fiasco. Several hundred fans outside Access 21, 15, 20 minutes before kick-off. They blocked it off. There was a rumour going around about a bomb threat, which is why the excuse they gave. This access road shared a busy car terminal where there's also going to the car park. So logistics-wise and crowd safety, absolutely wouldn't happen in the UK. Whatever the faults,
you know what? When I was coming in, I was even worried. I was thinking to myself, "This is another Hillsborough."
Exactly.
That's how serious it was. I mean, it was completely crowded. I was like, you know what? If all it would take was one person to cause a crush, it was ridiculous.
One flashpoint, and it could have been a disaster. Yeah. At that point, I decided, let's go to a different entrance, see if the ticket would work. I went to 2 blocks along, it did work. I thought, result, I'll just go anywhere I can in the stadium. This was only 5-10 minutes into the game, bearing in mind. I then spent the next 15-20 minutes being sent one way to the other, being turned down 3 red signs on the barcode. No logistics, no person in charge, no one saying to get to 21 you go this way, you go that way. Had to pretty much find it myself. Lots of Arsenal fans in the same boat. I was only saved by the fact I went to the UEFA executive entrance and I was very assertive and asked to speak to the top person there. I had a security guy, he then took me to this little rickety bridge that many fans would have gone up.
Oh, that bridge. I was scared walking over that thing. So, my man was telling me that they made him take off his shoes in the wet.
Just saying that, yeah. I mean, that's like an airport security thing.
Yeah.
We're not prepped for that.
But in the wet,
exactly.
It's just pouring down with rain all day. I mean, I must say, I've been very, Barcelona, great team. You see the stadium, new camp, but I've got to say it's going to be one of the worst security operations, very poor facilities in there. There was nowhere to sit.
Yeah.
There was a guy that when I was walking in who said to me that he speaks Spanish and he heard the police saying that they didn't expect this amount of fans from England.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
They've known for since the draw was made and tickets went on sale that there were 4,000 or 5,000 Arsenal fans, official allocation sold. I've worked in crowd management at tennis events, so the Queen's Club, for example, the Aegon Championships. They have a fraction of the size of this crowd here. It's organised to a T. Everyone knows their role, everyone's briefed. These guys here, like you said, they're students. Not their fault, but they're not trained for this. At this level of elite sport, it's an absolute disgrace. The Arsenal supporters liaison officer, Mark Brinzel, it's a very nice guy, I've met him a couple of times. He or someone's got to get onto this because this let down many Arsenal fans who have spent not just money, but time, effort and commitment coming out here, been badly let down. UEFA, not for the first time, should be ashamed of this. No one was in control of this at all or helping the fans. We can say what we want about the team. I actually thought tonight Arsenal gave a great account of themselves and for long periods more than matched Barcelona. I know the result is not great, but I actually thought we did pretty well. Lovely goal by Eleni. But really it's off the pitch where the fans once again have been let down. And it's not like we're paying €10 for a ticket. €84, I repeat, €84 for the worst seat in the stadium, up in the gods, makes St James's Park look like a palace in terms of the view. It's not on. Ivan Gazidis, if you're watching, you're a good man, I've met you, but you've got to sort this out because it happens time and time again and it's just not fair. End of story.
What's wrong at the club from a higher level? They're happy with what they're getting. I see people were tweeting me earlier saying that Stan Kroenke is here tonight. What's he doing? Yeah, he was here. He was on the telly. They'd see pictures of him on the telly. What's he doing? Mixing with all the Barcelona lot, just like, oh, look, let me mix with the big boys now. Do you know what I mean? And it's like, seriously, we need to get that guy out of this club.